guys, my name is Brian Okungu. So I'm going to take you through the job tracker project, a full stack project which has both the front end and the back end, and also a database, the Mern. I'm using React view for the front end and Node.js for the backend. So I'm just going to take you through the project, how the project works, and then after that I explain everything that's going on. The project is hosted at Vercel, both backend and front end. And yeah, so let me just take you through the overview, so you get the idea of how the project works. So let me go back. This is the home page. I'm sorry, my laptop is kind of slow today. Just give me a minute. So let's wait for the project. Yes, here it is. So let's say you are a new user, you are supposed to create an account. Let's go, you will go here. Just a minute. So if you're a new user, you're creating an account, you will come here, do a user and do your name. Let's say John. And John at gmail.com, and then we'll do a password. Let's say John at 123. So we create an account. Then that account is submitted to the database online, the MongoDB Atlas database. So after we create, so let's log in as John. Username was email. That's John at gmail.com. Password was John at 123. Okay, John at gmail.com and John at 123. It seems like let's just check on the Atlas, the user. Let's maybe log into with an existing user. Let's say this is an existing user, and password is 0. Let's log in. So as you can see, after you log in, you can come here. So I've already added some of the job. I was like the one I applied and the one I've interviewed for, the one I was rejected for. Like I follow up to my job interview. So if you see the system, you can add a new job, and also you can filter. So let's say if you want to add a new job, so let's say you're going to work for Microsoft. Microsoft Cloud, cyber security. Then we do you want to work full-time status. Let's say you are on the interview, let's say the one in India. Then you have the job. After you have the job, the job is now like full-time. You see the job type and the company and the position and also the status. So let's say you want to filter out the job you are rejected for. You will come here, say that the status was rejected, and job was full-time or maybe part-time. Full-time rejected, apply filter, then you will get the job. So this system, like I said, is a full stack system. I'm both back-end and front-end, and I'm using the NoSQL database MongoDB at last. So let's go to the VS Code. I show you how I arrange it. So yeah, so my project is divided into two. We have the client and the server end. So I'll just take you through quickly. And we have the config. The config is where we configure the database. So we use this to expand the database. Let's open it. And then we have controllers. Controllers we use to control the token authentication and also cookie verification to the website. We have the index, that is the index.js, that is the main server code where we have the connection code and also yes. So that's the database code, and this is the connect, the one that connects the server. So I want to show you how we make a communication with the MongoDB. At last, that's the first thing. So the first thing you will do, you will have to set up your MongoDB Atlas account. If you already have an account, it's perfect. But if you don't have, you'll have to create an account first. So here is the MongoDB. This is how it's look like after you log in. After you created an account and log in. So let's say I'm gonna be here. That's the database. So there are clusters. If you check on the database name, we have clusters. So that is where we'll create a cluster. A cluster will contain collection, which will be database like tables, like when you're using MySQL. So we will let's see. One second. I'm sorry when the internet is slow and my laptop is also slow, so it's taking some time, but we get there. Yes, so there it is. So if you after you've opened the database, you will find up a plus icon here like the project. So your projects. Starting to understand. There is. So if you come after creating an account in the MongoDB, at last you will create a new project. Already I have one project with one cluster. As you can see on the screen, I have one project 0 and one cluster. So if you open an account, you will come to new project, click on the new project button, then you do a project name. Let's say eternal blue. Then do next. Great. So after we created the project, you can see it's taking too much time, and I don't have a lot of time. So here is the new project we have created. So you have an icon there to create a cluster. So click create the cluster. So here it's bringing us to this. So you have different subscription, and for now we are going to choose the free version. Just for demonstration, yes. So after you could select the free version, we have 3 options: AWS, Google Cloud, Azure. But so we'll go with the Google Cloud, and also you can also with the AWS. Yes. Create. It's taking time. Okay, so here is where we will develop the connection and also include our IP. So in this case, as we are doing it in the local machine, and you will need to add the IP for the local machine. So for example, if I go to my command prompt and I ping this, I do IP config. So we'll find the IP address in 192.168.19.57. So that is my IP. That IP, I will come and create it on so we'll go ahead and choose a connection. Select the connection. So here we will set a password that we will use, maybe a password that you can remember. Let's say so let's create that user. Then after that you have to create a user first, then after that we do choose a connection method, then here we choose the driver, then make sure here is not JS, then there we have to with the latest version. So after you do all that, you see there's a link here, MongoDB username, then your password is there. So you have to copy this link, then if you come to your code, so you are supposed to, in my code it's added, I included it on the env environment variables, not on the actual code. Then I call it later using using the environment variable. So let me see, just 1 second. There. So if you come on the environment variable, you'll see that there's a URL I've included there, Mongo URL, then I've included that link. So you see the link is having a user and the password. So if you check the link right now on the browser, yes, so you copy it and paste it there, the way it is exactly. And after that, you go to done, then go to network access. So here is where you add your IP, like you do add an IP address, add the IP. So for example, mine is 192, copy, and this IP, and then do a name, and confirm. So to have the IP, then after the IP has been activated, you can include the Mongo. So let me show you. I include the variable, the Mongo URL, I call it on the server side. Come on. It's a little slow. So I call it the NV file, and yeah, so database.connect, I'm calling that function. Yes, and you have to do an import it from the file config. So import database connect from field NDE. Yes, then you bring it on the server side. So the server side will do it and to communicate. So after that, we go on course, where we will define which URL can run and like the credential. So you see here on the app use.course, we have defined the localhost 300 and 301. So one will be the one the server is running on, and the other will be the one which the client is running on. So we have to include both of them on there, so that if you run both code, they will communicate, there will be a communication. So there's a lot, but actually 15 minutes. So I think I'll do a commit on the GitHub. This will be on GitHub, and also it is hosted. I'll provide a link. And yes, thank you for your time, and have a nice day.